Yes, everybody, it's Hot 97. Hello. Hi. It's another edition of the Hot 97 in studio series. I love these because whenever we do them, it means there's a great album coming out from an artist that we love, and tonight is no exception. Tonight, August Alsina is here. Hello. We're going to play Customers Out. We're going to talk to him. We should bring him out first, though. Everybody show him some love. Mr. Alsina is in the building. What are you drinking? Hi, love.
What's up?
What's in the cup?
Ain't nothing. Look like juice.
Why people don't bring me juice?
Jesus juice.
I want some juice. Hi, love.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. But it's cool.
What's up, homie?
What's up with you?
Your day is coming.
It is. My brother's day is coming.
Your what?
My brother. That's my brother's birthday. I'm dropping my album.
Is it your brother's birthday?
Yeah.
Wow, how perfect.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all cool?
Look at August. Come on. So tomorrow album drops. We're gonna play some cuts tonight off of it.
Yep.
So what's been happening in your life? Tell me everything.
What's been going on?
How are people treating you? How are you adjusting? Because now you're like starting to be really famous, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't feel famous.
Not yet.
Well, in a sense, it's kind of in between. I mean,
you can blend some places.
Yeah. And then a lot of places I just cannot. But it's been a journey. I don't really know how to explain it because I'm still putting it into words. But I just was telling somebody the other day that I feel like with this life, I mean, because when you get into it, you don't really know what you sign up for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just going.
You're like, cool. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be great.
And it feel like being born again in a sense. Because you so brand new, you so fresh, and you so vulnerable to a lot of stuff. I feel like with the success that I've gained and that I'm gaining, I'm actually kind of being robbed of a lot of things.
Like what?
Like
I saw you on Twitter you were having a little moment
the other day, right? It was what that came from. I see a lot of people get so caught up into what people gotta say, and people really get down and depressed about what somebody else feel. Like if somebody else tell you ain't shit, or
yes.
I mean, but in all actuality, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's if people was getting money off their opinions, then it would matter.
Who told you wasn't shit? Who said it?
Well, it's not even me. I see people.
Okay.
Oh, but people definitely done told me I ain't shit. I mean, my step pops told me my beginning was gonna be my end.
Oh my!
Believe it. So, I mean, you got to take that and run with it. I live for that type of shit.
You like it. You like people say you ain't shit.
I live for it because it's so great in the end to know, like, nigga, you got to slap yourself in the face. Because look at me.
Yeah.
And it ain't even like a bragging type of cocky type of thing. It's just like I proved you wrong.
Yeah.
So now what? Now can you like be real with yourself and say, damn, Og, you really did it. You know what I'm saying? But those tweets wasn't for me necessarily.
Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about today. I don't want to get it all in our first break, and I want to know what you're being robbed of.
Oh.
And who I gotta see.
Well, when I say being robbed, I feel like I'm being robbed of. Well, first let me say, growing up, I never really had too many friends. So it's like once you start doing something and it becomes redundant and you get in the habit of it, it's like, that's what you do and that's all you know. So now that I'm in a new place, I never really knew how to make friends with people because it just wasn't something that I ever did. Right. But now I feel like I'm being robbed of making friends and having actual real relationships and genuine relationships with people because motherfuckers is so fake and you just don't know what it, you know what I'm saying?
It's a tough adjustment.
Believe it.
You'll adjust though. You'll be all right.
Eventually.
You'll be okay. All right, so we got to talk about some music here. Get Your Money.
Get Your Money.
Featuring Fab.
Yeah.
You and Fab cool? I can see you and Fab being cool.
Nah, Fab is my partner. Like, I rock with him.
I can see you and Fab, like, in the club, checking out chicks in the club, talking shit. Like, I can see that.
You know, one thing I can say about Fab, since I met Fab, listen, I'm a a strong believer in loyalty and somebody being day one. And when I say day one, is you the same person that I met 3 years down the line, like, you know, 3 years down the line, you the same person that I met before. Like, since day one, you always stay the same. And ever since I met Fab, he always been 100, and I got a whole lot of respect for him.
Well, Fab been in this a minute. You know what I mean? He's not, So
it's a whole lot. And I also respect him because it's not a industry type thing. I holler at him, like, and he give me the game on a lot of stuff. And a lot of people really not willing to do that.
Really? You've asked. And you're nice with your little nice smile and your glasses. You asked for some help and somebody said no?
I don't even know if it's really asking for help. It's more so because, you know, you kind of unconsciously learn from people just by being around. You know what I'm saying? And you, like I said, you just learn from them. And it's not really asking, but when somebody, that's what make it more special. When somebody shares something with you when you don't ask, that's when, you know.
Who's been the best at giving you that, putting you on the game? Besides Fab.
Me and Meek chop it up a whole lot. Me and Fab chop it up a whole lot. Me and Stunner chop it up a whole lot. Khaled too. It's just,
you know, Stunner's out here lending people Bugattis. You might be able to get you one.
Lend me that Bugatti. Cause all game I know Bugatti, I got too many bills.
You don't have a Bugatti yet, but he did just purchase his first Rolex. I peeped that immediately.
I did. Listen, we got to clap for that. Hold on.
Clap for that. That is an accomplishment.
Every young man dream, man, is, I think, to own a Rolex.
Oh, so tell me how it went down. What did you do? How did it happen?
Well, actually, I didn't go.
What?
Listen, I didn't go pick it up. I had to send one of my managers to go pick it up because I had a show. But I've been talking about, like, man, I gotta get a roller, but I've been procrastinating because I never want to spend them $15,000-$20,000.
Right. You were hoping somebody was gonna get you one.
Shit, if you talk about it enough, I would hope. I'm around a bunch of rich niggas. So.
I like rollies.
And I just felt it was right. Like, it's time to step it up. I wanted people to see.
It's a nice one too. It's not like.
Oh yeah, that's that all gold thing. That's a little
it's clean. It's thing. You know, it's.
It ain't too flashy. I ain't that type of guy. I just come through, and when I come through, I want you to see me. That's all.
So you feel good with it, though, right?
Of course I do. I feel like, because I come from the slumps. I come from the bottom. You know, so I don't take nothing like that for granted. You know, I wish that I could buy everybody in the world a Rollie. Honestly.
Oh my gosh. Come on, man.
Nah, for real, because, you know, when you come up, and I come from the hood, I want the whole hood to feel like they coming up with me, but that's what I'm doing. That's what it is.
I love that. Who are you texting? Tell me right now. Tell me the truth.
I'll tell you the truth. I said, send T to get my glass for some more wine.
Did you really?
Exactly. Let me show you.
Nah,
so you want that? Go ahead.
Okay.
T.
What else you got in there?
Too much.
What you got in the photo section?
I'll show you something crazy.
What's in your photo section? Tell me the truth.
Nothing too much, but I'm going to show you.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this. This is from a chick.
A chick. Hey, control yourself. How does this girl have your number? Tell the truth.
Because, you know, along the way, you bump into a few people.
Yeah, and you thought maybe she might be all right.
Well, I mean, she had my number way before anything was anything.
Okay.
And it's always been.
Was this somebody that maybe you had a little thing with at some point?
Not a little thing, a little fling.
Okay, a little fling. Okay, yeah. A moment, right?
Not even, maybe a second, not a moment.
Okay, a second.
Yeah, and that's what that was.
And now she's on 100.
Yeah.
And it don't stop.
It don't stop.
I would imagine your life is filled with that now, because you're new and young and hot, and you know what I mean? The girls are probably insane right now over you. If I were to look through your whole phone, how surprised would I be?
You probably wouldn't be. I mean, because that's
the norm?
A little normal. Right?
Yeah, that is the normal.
It's a little, and you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's probably not too much that can shock. For me, it's
how
really,
are you doing? Yes.
I girls do the darndest things.
I've talked about this with a lot of new artists that come up, and there's always a period where, like, it's like, you know, it's like if you like candy your whole life, but it's always rationed, and then all of a sudden you work at a candy store, people intend to indulge so much out the gate, and then you start getting picky. Are you still indulging? indulging, or are you picky yet?
I'm very, very picky.
Really? Did you ever indulge?
Of course.
You were like, wow, candy store's open.
The candy store is open. Of course, but see, that's the thing, man. I've been this person all my life.
Okay, swaggy.
No, it's not. Okay, truth. I've been this person all my life, so it's different now.
Right.
You know?
Hi, honey. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Jaleesa. I'm from Brooklyn.
What's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Don't let him do all that to you.
What's up, Jaleesa? How you doing, man?
What's your question?
My question is, have you patched things up with Trey Songz?
Ooh. No.
She went, oh.
I leave it there. Boom.
That's all you got?
That's my final answer.
That's all you got? Would you at any point consider is it a patch up, or it's just you don't really, yeah.
It ain't even a patch up type of situation. Ain't nobody bleeding.
Right.
Nobody's bleeding.
Just different types of personalities.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay, and that's all you have to say about that, huh?
That's my final answer.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello.
Hi, my name's Irvin from Brooklyn.
What's
Hi,
up, big
Irving.
bro?
What's up, man? I just wanted to know if you had not become a celebrity, what occupation you're ready to seek to become out there?
Well, first of all, let me say my first answer, and a lot of people probably wouldn't believe me.
What?
I thought that I would be a gynecologist. It shouldn't be that goddamn funny to y'all. That's what I thought. Until along the way that I realized that a lot of women, you know, that's not what I needed to do, because it would turn me off about a lot of women.
Yes.
But, yeah.
He sees as much. This job, he gets to see as much. Correct. Good analysis. Yes.
Fair.
Right. And those are healthy probably all the time.
Fairly.
Most of the time.
Fairly.
Right.
Fairly.
Hopefully.
But now
It's getting weirder by the second. Sorry.
To be quite honest, bro, if I wasn't doing this, I probably would be in jail, dead, or selling drugs, and on my way to being in jail or dead. Honestly, yep.
I understand. Thank you.
Thank
Amen.
God, right?
Thank God for
Yeah.
that.
Found his way. We're Instagramming here. You go to what are you on Instagram and Twitter so people can follow you?
At August Alsina, AUGUSTALSINA.
Nice.
Everybody got a problem with my last name for some reason.
Alsina. Why?
Mhm.
Why? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's my real name. My government.
What's the problem with it?
They just pronounce it wrong.
Oh, Alsina?
Like
Alsina?
Alsina. That's 2 Chainz kicked the chick out his. We was on tour, and it's a video on the internet of a chick. She was like, "Oh my God, I was so happy to see August Alsina." And Chainz was like, "Who?"
Get off the bus.
Holla. You get out the room. Exit. Yeah.
Way to hold you down.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, my mic is dropping. It's Hot 97. By the way, if you're just tuning in, we're in the In Studio series. Tomorrow, August's album.
Yes. We'll be in
August
stores.
Alsina comes out tomorrow in stores. And we have some questions from the audience. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name and where you from?
my name's Sharita.
What's
I'm
up,
from
Sharita?
Paterson, New Jersey.
How you doing?
All right. My question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
This is one of those interview questions that I always be like, fuck, why they ask me this?
Good one.
Be honest. Be honest.
Because
Don't try to use my shit. Don't try to use my shit.
because if I could be honest, I'm just hustling. I know that I'm a hustle. I know that I'm a grind, and I know that I'm a pray each and every day. And I'm gonna be wherever God put me. That's the only thing I could say. I don't really know. I know that
10
I'm a
years
hustle.
is a long time.
Yeah, that's
too,
a
man.
long time.
Anything can
But
go.
I pray to be in the best place possible.
You always talk about that too in a couple of our interviews, or just in conversations, even off the air. When we talk about things, you always refer to like prayer and that you are.
Yeah.
You are. So are you religious? Do you practice a certain type of religion, or are you?
I just feel like you got to believe in something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you got to have faith. You got to have hope, and I think faith is the only thing that faith and hope is the only thing that got me here today. I think hope is what drag you up out of your bed when you feel like shit and at the lowest point, you know, in your life. So faith and hope is in prayer is the only thing that got me here. Now, whoever you pray to is whoever you decide to pray to. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Who do you pray to?
I pray to God and Jesus. You know, some people pray to Jehovah. Some
Allah,
people pray to the devil. I pray.
Oh my.
Real shit. I mean,
that's made me
it's
nervous.
crazy that people pray on your downfall, and you can't pray to God like, Jesus, please let him fail. So you gotta be praying to the devil, like for something like that. So
I never thought about it like that.
You
That's
can't-
absolutely true.
no, you definitely can't pray to Jesus for somebody else's downfall. But
I don't like her, Jesus. Dude's like, that's terrible. Who would do that? That is praying to the devil.
The only time you can pray like that is like, Jesus, I'm about to cut this bitch. Please give me the strength to not do it.
Right.
Yeah. So
I would love to be a fly on the wall to your prayer session.
it get real sometimes.
I bet it
But
does.
you know what though? Honestly, my prayer is always in my head. Sometimes I get on my knees, but sometimes I'm just always like, Lord, I don't know what this is gonna be.
You're always
so-
talking to God.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I do that too. So August is here. Albums in stores tomorrow. We have business to attend to here. We have to be very professional and focused. And we have listener questions too. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second. Well, actually, let's do it now. What's your name and where you from?
I'm King Ra from Jersey City.
Hi.
How long have you been grinding independently? And then after that, when you got to this point, what was the distance from starting out to getting to the point where you're popping off?
And how old are you?
21.
Okay. Just to put some perspective,
Yeah.
how long that could have been. Like,
Yeah.
not that long.
It feels like forever. I've been,
Because 5 years ago, you were 16.
and at 14 is when I actually
Really?
started singing, about 14 to 15. But you know, when I was that age, I never really was trying to make it. I was just like on YouTube, like, shit, I like to sing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because when I first started, I gotta tell you, I was terrible.
You were terrible?
Terrible.
Like what? Like singing bad?
Terrible.
Really?
Well, not terrible. It's just like anything new. When you first have sex and you first start fucking, you don't really know what to do.
Oh.
And once you start fucking some more, it's like, okay, nah, I'm
know.
in the back and I know what I'm doing. But that's what it is. It's like along the way you grow and you get better. But I started when I was 14, putting videos up, and you know, when people on YouTube, they be just, it's like a show. And for me, I was in like my brother Too Big t-shirt and a big ass cap and just, you know, singing. And it was really about knowing somebody who knew somebody for me, and they introduced me to my manager named Noontime. And we really had to figure it out along the way. I remember having a conversation, like one of the first conversations with my manager, and this was before we ever met each other, and the nigga was like, damn, this nigga is ghetto as hell. Like, what are we gonna do? And it came to a point like, man, you just gotta just do you and be yourself, and we just, you know, see what it become.
And that was, you were 14, 15?
Well, nah, when I first met, I was 18.
Okay.
When I first met,
So that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, when I first
Wow.
met my label. And after that, we started grinding, making music, dropping acoustic mixtape, dropping mixtapes, and then
Recent.
boom, we finally went into, people started calling for us to come into the label. But I honestly felt like it was way too premature for me to come in there, because it's like, nah, I'm not ready. But then I went in there and they was rocking, and I can't deny if you rocking with me. You know, I can't tell you no, like you say you ready, and I'm like, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So
You say, yes, I'm ready, and then
yes,
you get ready.
I'm ready, and then you get ready along the way, and that's all it's been. It's just, you know, you just gotta wing it, and that's what it's been.
So how did you get better at singing?
Better at singing?
Because you said you were terrible when you started, right?
In my mind.
Right. So how did you get better?
In my mind, I was terrible, but to a lot of other people, they saw the potential and they
Yeah,
saw
of course.
the talent. But for me, it was just always singing. Like I'm always singing, always.
And that's how you get better.
Just yeah.
No professional training or anything.
When I was when I first moved to the A, my manager was like, you know, come to the A for 6 months, and I ain't had shit to lose, so I was like, of course I'm coming. And they put me with Jan Smith, and I started rocking with her for a minute, and she taught me. Like,
she's a vocal coach.
Yeah, she taught me the ins and outs of like a whole lot of things that I never knew about. Cause
like what?
Me,
Tell us one. Show us one thing before we go to break. Give us a little. Me. Something. How does it go?
See, now are you asking me to sing or are you asking me to tell you which one? Because we can do both.
Give me something exciting. I don't know. What's more exciting? Show me something you learned.
Well, really, what I can't show you because I don't have no weed in here. But they told me not to smoke no weed.
No weed. They say weed kills your voice.
No cigarettes.
No cigarettes. Oh, you used to smoke cigarettes?
No, I've never been a cigarette smoker. I'm way too classy for that.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah. No disrespect to anybody who smokes cigarettes in here, but I'm cool on that.
Okay, so no weed. Weed is not good for your singing.
I mean, weed is good for whoever feel it's good for them, and I feel good about weed.
So what about your singing? How do you get that better? Is there an exercise that you should do? I want you to show me something. This is what I'm asking for. Is there something you can show us?
I can't show you anything. I mean, I can sing for you.
Okay, give me something. Okay, I'm excited.
If I don't make it home tonight, tell my mama that I love her. Leave some flowers for my brother. Girl, I love you. If I don't make it home tonight, take some money to my sister. I don't ever wanna chasing after niggas where I'm from. Niggas out here dying every day, and they ain't all bad. They just trying to make a way, and I ain't no different. So if I get missing, these are my last wishes. Girl, I hope you get them right. Girl, if I don't make it home tonight.
Woo-wee! Hey everybody, it's Hot 97. It's the in-studio series of August Alsina. Album in stores tomorrow. We just played right there.
Yep,
with
my
Meek
dog
Mill.
Meek Mill.
Your boy.
Yeah, man, I rock with Meek the long way, like I said before, because Meek one of those people who honest. And he come from the hood, he come from the slum. He know what it, he understand the struggle. And that's more important and special to me than anything, because when you know where you come from, like, you know where you're going.
He killed that too.
Yeah, he killed it.
So why that song?
Right? Why that song?
Yeah.
Because what the song speak about, like I said, it speak on the struggle, and I'm basically, like I said, I know how it be when you trying your best, like, and you got nothing to show for it. That's the first few lines in the song, and I know where Meek come from, and I know where I come from, and I thought that he would compliment it, and exactly as he did, he spit that real on it, and I remember I was on him like, Meek, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. Because me and Meek done talked about doing so much stuff together, because it's just like, being a fan of another artist.
Yeah.
And we done talked about doing a whole mixtape together, EP together. But I was like, Meek, man, you got to get this record done for me. You got to do it. And he was moving around a whole lot, but he finally made time to do it for me. And when he finally sent, he was like, man, it's done. I was like, send it to me. But as soon as it was he finished it, the cutoff for my album.
Oh no.
the cutoff, I tried everything in my power.
So
like,
the version
man,
without Meek is on the album.
It's on the album, but what I'm gonna do is we gonna shoot the video to this one, and
With Meek on
of course, like,
All
we
right.
got to
I
do
love
that. Yeah.
All right. Hi. What's your name and where you from?
Hi, Angie. Hi, August. My name is
What's
Lisa.
up,
I'm
mama?
from Jersey City. My question for you is, in the industry where there's so many one-hit wonders, what distinguishes you as an artist from other artists?
I'm scared of that a little bit, and I had this conversation with you a while ago, actually, about how you see a lot of people come up and they on top of the world. It's like they got this huge ass song, and now all of a sudden everybody know them that didn't know them before. But and a lot of people with me have this misconception that I'm not excited, that I'm not happy about where I'm at in my life. And a part of that might be true. It's not that I'm unhappy, it's just that I know where I got to go. And I can't get caught up into this shit, because when you get caught up into it is when you get stuck, which is the reason why I put what I put on Instagram, I post a picture, I put what I put on Twitter, I post that, and then I'm gone, because social media can do two things to you. You get caught up in the hype and believe that you're something that you're not, and that you're way more popping than you really are.
Your social media got people fucked up.
Oh, got them fucked up.
Yes, they do.
A bro told me the other day, like, you don't know this chick, she famous. I said, she famous? She a celebrity. What you mean? Because I don't know her.
Right.
And yeah, she Insta famous. It fucked me up. Because people really believe that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said what I said about social media. But back to your question, I it's like I said, it's not that I'm unhappy. It's more so I know where I gotta go. And when you're around people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and not even like to name drop on no shit, but it's just like when you're able to touch it, like you're able to see it and actually be in the presence of it. It's like, man, I got to get this, because me and Jigga can't go in the store and buy the same thing. I can't buy what he buy. And I got a problem with that, like a real issue. So I got an issue with that. So until I can do that, then I'm comfortable. And it's not even comfortable. It's then I know that I'm on the right track. You know what I'm saying? But
So you're not getting caught up in the hype of the new artist, the new guy.
not at all, because
right.
you look at some of these artists. They
Yes.
have a huge single.
Yes.
And be like extremely popping. And this shit is like way different for like the hype of a rap single than a singing nigga. It's way different. So you be like somebody else's success, like a rapper's success off of their record, is like probably way bigger than mine would be. You know what I'm saying? So with a singer, I just feel like it take a lot more time to actually prove what you're trying to do. But I definitely see a lot of people that like just super popping one week for a couple months, maybe even a year even, and then it's like, damn, well, where they at? So I'm just, trying to find that balance, stay humble, and just figure it out along the way.
That's Mama! I love it! Off the August Alsina album in stores tomorrow. This is a line in the song. I was just listening to it where you're talking about that. I know you already lost a son, and you don't want her to have to lose too. I feel like that kind of, even my talks with you and stuff, that kind of defines you.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that did to your family. I was just feeling for your mother in that moment, in that line.
I mean, yeah, because, nobody know what it's like to lose a child. I don't know. I mean, unless you a mama, actually. And I'm a young man. I would never understand it. I only know what it's like to lose
A big brother.
Yeah, so I would never understand that pain and never understand that. So, and what's funny about, or what's ironic is that song actually wrote, like the second verse of that song actually wrote itself.
I could see that.
It was from a text message she sent me.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's basically just transferring that over into...
Did she cry like a baby when she heard it?
Nah, she never heard this song
She
yet.
hasn't heard it yet?
Mm-mm.
We heard it before her?
Yeah, I did.
Come on, August!
Yeah, I did. Yeah, y'all heard it before her.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think everybody... Of course, this is my first album. And I think everybody has to have a song for their mama, because without your mama, you wouldn't be here.
100%.
And I love my mama unconditionally.
Yo.
No matter, like, it's just like, no matter, just all of the, because my family, Lord, we've been through some shit.
Do you guys, are you familiar with his life story and some of the stuff? Some of you, right? I mean, lost his brother, and you've had like drug addiction in your family, and Hurricane Katrina, and just not an easy life.
And with that, to speak on that, is my step pops. I always just felt like my mama put a man before me and her kids. It's a hurtful thing, you know what I'm saying? But along the way, I realized that if my mama didn't teach me nothing else, she taught me like how to love. You know what I'm saying? And it's because if you can care so much about the next person more than you care for yourself, that is crazy. Like that's real shit. Like that's real love. So and I think that's part of the reason why I'm so sensitive and so emotional when it comes to certain things, because of
You
my
would
mama.
have to be.
Yeah, like I never.
Do you
had
still feel like that though? That she put her
husband?
husband over you guys?
Slightly, yeah,
Have you ever said that to her?
yeah. I have.
How does she take that? That has to hurt.
They're not good,
Yeah.
not good. Of course not. But I mean, I gotta speak on how I feel, and I gotta keep it real. So I mean, that's just what it is. How I feel, you know. I mean, because my step-pop's been in my life since I was 1.
And
Since
it's
I
that
was 1.
relationship
And it's
not
been
good.
the same thing since 1 years old. So
Not a good relationship.
21 years of my life, it's been the same old shit, you know.
What happens when you see him? What is family dinner like? What are the holidays like?
I don't have those. I mean, it's like, for what, you know?
August.
For real, like,
You're gonna come to my house for Thanksgiving. How many
Nah.
girls probably feel like that, right?
Yeah.
I want to take care of you.
nah, it ain't. It's cool, cause I mean, like I said, once you do something for so long, you become immune to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at in my life. Like, I'm not used to anything like that. So for me to go around and try to do it, I mean, because way back in the G, like when my grandma was alive, we used to have family reunions and a lot of times. But now, like, my family is just so, just everybody doing their own thing.
What about the success? Has that brought anybody closer? Do you see your mother and your? I mean, what?
Nah.
Really?
I mean, because it's no matter how much success I gain, it's still the same thing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm at in my life right now is I'm focused on, I mean, my brother not here no more. So I'm focused on my little nieces. And I just moved into Atlanta with me. And
You moved the kids?
mhm.
His
So,
those are his brother's daughters.
yeah, my brother's daughters, and I'm just doing anything in my power.
How old
to
are they
make
now?
sure. One just turned 5.
Oh,
And the others are 7 and 8 now.
3 of them.
Yeah.
You moved them to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They don't live with you, do they?
Now I got them
Yeah.
their own spot with their moms.
Good.
Yeah.
But close by.
Very close by,
And
like
you
down the street.
adore them.
I love them. Like they my own kids.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's nice. They must be happy for your success.
I think they know. They definitely know, because I heard them tell people, my uncle famous. I don't gotta do such and such. But they know, but they really don't know, kind of, you know.
Right.
I mean, I was in McDonald's actually just yesterday in McDonald's, getting them some food, and a bunch of the girls who worked in McDonald's was like, "Can we take a picture?" And they was like, "Oh my God, he just Uncle August, whatever."
I love that.
Yeah,
I like them already.
they don't care. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we had a moment. Didn't even get to your question. What is your name and where you from, honey? Let's get it.
My name is Chris John. I'm from Manhattan.
What's up, big
Hi.
homie?
How you doing?
Good.
A question essentially ties into what y'all talking about, but I just want to know: do you remember your reaction of your mother, or when she realized that you had become successful? And if you do remember, like, how did it make you feel inside?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Are you trying to make me cry here today in the In Studio series?
Nah, actually, I don't remember. Because I don't really, I mean, and this is a bit personal, but to keep it 100, me and my mama, we not really at a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're
You're not in a good place.
I mean, simply because of what I said before.
Because of what you said, of everything you said we were talking about before.
Yeah. So, nah, I do know one thing. That's my mama, and the mama, she gotta be proud of her son. Even if you talk to her, if y'all talk, if y'all don't. But nah, I don't really remember that moment where it's like, this it's your time, it's yours. None of that, because I'm so everywhere. Like I said, my family's so everywhere. It's like, nah, I don't remember that at all.
I feel like this song that you made on this album, Mama, is going to open up the lines of communication with your mother and hopefully start something.
I pray.
I pray too for you for that.
I pray. Because like I said, before, I mean, man, you got to respect your mama no matter what it is. It's your mama.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be here without my mama. But along the way, as a young man, as I grow, I'm realizing that everybody's a human being. And no matter what standard you hold your mother to, she's still a woman. And she's still...
Flawed.
Believe it. She's still flawed and she's still a young lady. So, and everybody going through life and trying to figure it out and grow and we making decisions along the way, whatever we feel like is what's right or what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault nothing her at all, like my mama at all, because I actually respect her for loving a man so much. But at the same time, what I don't respect about a man is taking something away from a woman, and that's her life.
Mm-hmm.
That's her happiness, and having her devote so much of her life to you and trying to keep you in order. You know what I'm saying? So
August. We need a 3-hour in studio series.
we could do it.
I would love to do that with you. All right, we're gonna go to benediction now.
Benediction with my homie Ricky Rose. Mama, I love you, by the way.
You're probably a good thing to say, yes.
Because she probably gonna be so mad at me for talking
But
about
the good
any of
thing
this.
is she might be mad, but I really believe that it will open up some conversation.
I pray so, man.
I pray for you
hope.
both too. That
I hope. Benediction.
okay. Take
With
me there.
Ricky Rose. What this song is, it's the last track on the album. I really wish we could have sat and really played y'all the whole full album, but
But the good news
You'll
is you
get
can get it. Everybody can get it tomorrow. It's in stores.
and you can go like really preview every song on the album like right now. You know what I'm saying? Pre-order.
Yeah.
But this song is the last track on the album, and it's, if you don't know me at all, this is one of those ones that where you really get a feel for my family from this track, and boom, it's benediction.
Ooh, there it is. In stores tomorrow. Testimony. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Have a great night, everybody. It's Hot 97. August
Yeah.
Alsina.